next guest has never been on my show before, so I'm excited about bringing her on, and I'm really excited about what we're going to be talking about because I never knew we had one here. I have with me Cheryl Piantedosi, and she is the VP of Operations of Automotive Dealer Institute. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Carol. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. You know, I had no idea that there was this. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Well, I'm actually the Vice President of Operations for Automotive Dealership Institute. I have been in the automobile business for over 30 years. I won't say how old I was when I started, but it was quite a long time ago.
Wow. So what is the Automotive Dealer Institute?
We are a school that's here in Scottsdale, Arizona, and we actually teach automotive finance management. We're the only school out there that does this in a classroom setting. We're actually a post-secondary education school that is approved by the state of Arizona and licensed as well.
Now, as people are listening to this, I want to get some information out. How long do they have to wait till they can enroll? Do they have open enrollment at all time?
We pretty much have open enrollment. Thank you for asking, Carol. We have 7 classes a year. So our next one starts on June the 6th, but there's usually a 3-week gap in between. So the next one will be in July. And we take only about 12 students max because we like to keep our classes small on purpose. We give them a lot of individual hands-on training to help, facilitate their career.
Now, you're located in Scottsdale. You can check them out on their website, which is autodealerinstitute.com. You can also give them a call. They either here locally at 480-998-7200 or toll free 877-998-7200. These classes are 4 weeks long.
Yes, they are.
Wow. And what does then, first of all, I want to ask you, what does then Automotive Dealership then teach to explain what they do?
We are teaching our students to be finance and insurance managers at a dealership. So when one goes in to purchase a car, at some point when the transaction's negotiated and complete, they have to go talk to somebody in the finance department who's actually going to do their contract for them and look at their credit worthiness, review their credit, make sure we have the proper loan approvals, proper disclosure on the contracts and all the forms, and of course, presenting aftermarket products to them that definitely help protect their investment.
So when somebody's listening to this, do they think, a lot of people think that you can do that and just apply because you had a finance background or whatever, or do they actually, do the dealerships actually require it, or do they get a better possibility of getting the job? I mean, what's the reason about it?
Well, actually, a lot of them do. Carol, come in and ask, I got an MBA in finance and I've done this. And that's not necessarily, while that's wonderful, it's not necessarily the type of skills that they'll have to be successful in the department. And so it's reading credit bureaus, analyze them, reading lender guidelines, being able to do a deal structure, and know that it's in guidelines of what the lender's looking for an approval.
So for the candidate, okay, what profile of the candidates that enroll in your program, what are you looking for?
I would say about 80% of our students that come in already have prior automotive experience. They've been selling cars, and many of them have been selling for a while, very, very successful, and they've been promised promotions, but it never comes because if you're too good, they really don't want to take you off the floor.
Right.
I mean, I had one
Makes
student
sense.
tell me, he said, they told me if I sold 20 cars every month for the next 12 months, I would get promoted. One, even if he does that, he's probably not going to get promoted. So they take it upon themselves to further their careers and just sidestep that waiting game.
Now, you're located in Scottsdale. These
Yes.
classes are 4 weeks long. The website, check it out. It's autodealerinstitute.com. And when you call, can you talk to people? Do you kind of guide them as to what they need, and do you do a consultation with them?
Yes, we do. We pretty much tell them what the program includes, how they can go about it in terms of different finance options and how we can best help them.
So the number is 480-998-7200. And then toll free, it's 877-998-7200. Nobody wants to know how much money they can make, if they got into this.
Well, the average last year was about $82,000. That was national average.
Nice.
But Nice. Very,
Nice.
very nice, very doable, especially since some of them coming in have been lately 21, 22 years old.
Wow.
And we have them all the way up to, sometimes in their late 50s, early 60s. But some of them also will move on to maybe even do better than that, depending on what part of the country they're from.
I know that you said that a lot of people that come to you that have already been selling cars, but there's a lot of turnaround today in the economy and things that happened last, and there's a lot of people who had lost their jobs or might have been doing that at one time and maybe now feel like they want to go back to work or what have you. Is it that person too?
Yeah, you're seeing some people that are moving from other fields. Mortgage is a big one. That hasn't been doing what it used to do. People that were downsized in positions or just working in positions that they're really not getting anywhere.
Okay.
And they're capped at their income.
Now, if they go on, they're listening to this and they go, I would really like to get in on that. How fast can they get in?
They can get in as early as June the 6th. I think we have 2 seats left. And that will run to the end of June.
So that's great. So look it up. It is autodealerinstitute.com. And so what other choices then do your graduates explore?
Well, some of them do go into the finance department at a dealership. Some will go work at lenders at banks and will be a loan analyst. They could be underwriters. Some of the corporate product companies or aftermarket companies that handle extended service contracts and LoJack and products like that, they sometimes need reps as well to go out in the field and present those products to those departments.
And 4 weeks, that seems like such a small amount of time, really, to be able to enhance maybe the career that you were already in, if you were already working for a dealership and you just haven't been promoted. Or somebody out there that, maybe would like to get into this and needs to, is a job change.
Mm-hmm. Oh, most definitely. And the nice thing about our program is that we also offer job placement assistance. So we have an over 90% placement record with our graduates, and we work very hard on helping them find a position. That's our reputation, and of course we use them as a reference as well.
Sure.
So, and they can come and see us anytime they'd like to if they decide they need their resume updated or if they want to execute another job search.
Well, what is the success rate on that? When you are saying that what is the success rate of you, when you say we're going to, we also place them in jobs, what's the success rate?
Well, we're over 90% in helping them find a position that is related to automotive somewhere in the finance industry. And so many of them have been at the jobs for a long time, are now moving up to be directors and general managers.
So in terms of this, when they take the classes, are they done in hand, on site? Is it any, I have to know a little bit about the classes. Tell them about it.
Yeah, it's actually on site. Like I said, we have 12 students we'll take. Each of them has a computer at their desktop, and they will be structuring real deals, learning how to do electronic devices now to present products, as everything is very different now. The customer wants to get in and out of that office, as quickly as possible once they've made that big decision to purchase the car.
They're located right here in Scottsdale, and their phone number is 480-998-7200. And if you want toll free, you have a lot of people that come into it is 877-998-7200. Check them out on the website. It's autodealerinstitute.com. I want to know the other thing. We were talking about teaching financing. What about financing? Is it a lot of money? How do you have in-house? How does that work?
In terms of
taking the classes.
Take it to the class. Yeah, our tuition is $12,000 for the 4 weeks, and we do have, a couple different loan options for them, as well as we have a lot of military members coming as well that have left the service, their post 9/11 service, and in many cases they're 100% eligible to use their GI benefits with us, and so they also pay them a little stipend for housing as well. And dealerships love military people. They're very, very structured and very reliable and do very well in this department.
Well, it sounds like a fabulous something for somebody out there. Your age doesn't matter?
No, it does not matter.
Does it start at a certain age, though? You have to be a graduate from high school and this and that at all?
You have to have a GED or be a graduate from high school. We've had them as young as 19. And like I said, we've had some, that are 60, 65,
Sure.
changing careers and
Absolutely.
transitioning.
That's why I like this show, because let's say have everybody hear about it. Maybe it's you. Maybe you have a son or daughter. Maybe you know somebody that is working already in a dealership and they want to finally get that position that they were looking for. It sounds like a very quick and easy class, the way it works. And is it the classes, are they easy? I mean, when they're graduating, how does that work?
Now, I wouldn't say that it's easy. It requires a lot of work. They have a lot of homework. There's 9 written tests that they have to take. So they really are going to get out of it what they put into it. They have to apply themselves.
Well, you can call them and they can talk to you all about it. Up till right now, they have a class they've got 2 seats available for June 6th. So again, that number is 480-998-7200. Toll free for anyone that's listening out there that wants to come from out of state is 877-998-7200. Check them out on their website. It is AutoDealerInstitute.com. They're located right here in Scottsdale. The classes are only 4 weeks long. They will help you also with finances. Again, that phone number is 480-998-7200. It's AutoDealerInstitute.com.